Hey guys, what's up? I hope you're keeping well and enjoying this beautiful summer weather. Today I will be sharing simple, easy, high-protein plant-based meals. I'm a busy mom and I work a full-time job, and YouTube is my part-time hobby that I do on the side. And I also do one-on-one coaching and training personal clients. So as you can see, I have a lot going on, but I still make an effort to prioritize my health and my fitness goals. So I'm here to show you that even though we all are very busy, you can still prioritize eating healthy, nourishing meals that are going to help you maintain a fit and a healthy body over the age of 40 and beyond. So if you're new to my channel and you're tuning in for the very first time, I would like to welcome you. Please make sure to hit that subscribe button so that I can continue to show you how to reach your fitness goals and eat simple, easy, high protein, plant-based meals as a vegan. And guys, before we get into all the meals today, I wanted to take this time to thank each one of you for all your lovely comments on my new haircut on my last YouTube video. You guys made me feel so comfortable and you are so kind. I really appreciate each one of you so much that you think that my new haircut suits me. I'm starting to like my new haircut, especially if it's styled straight like I have done here. I find that because my hair is pretty short, keeping it straight like this is more nicer. So until my hair grows out more, I'm going to keep straightening it, and then I will go back to my natural curls once I have a bit more length. So thank you so much for all your lovely comments. You guys are amazing. Thank you. All right, so as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of sweet breakfast, but today I thought I will do something different. I will make a savory breakfast instead. I recently purchased some plantain and they are ripe now, so I'm going to quickly season my plantain and toss them in air fryer as my carb source. And then to go with my plantain, I am going to quickly make an easy tofu scramble on the stovetop. I'm really excited about this breakfast and I'm pretty hungry. It's almost 10:30, so let's get started. Here is my plantain. I'm going to slice it diagonally. It's nice and ripe right now. I really enjoy eating plantains, especially the way I season it. I really love it. I hope you guys will like it too. All right, for the seasoning, I really love this spice from Clubhouse. It's the Chipotle mango seasoning. I'm telling you guys, the plantain come out amazing with this spice. So I'm going to add a generous amount, then tiny bit of salt. I'm going to add few sprays of avocado oil. Again, I have done this without the avocado oil before in the past and they come out just as good. I like to add a little bit so that the seasoning really sticks. And that's it. Because I like things spicy, I'm going to add a little bit of chili powder in here as well. And that's it. I really love using air fryer because it speeds up the cooking process and I don't have to heat up my big oven. So I'm going to air fry this for about 10 minutes. While plantains are air frying, I am going to begin by crumbling my tofu on a non-stick skillet with a bit of olive oil or avocado spray at the bottom. And I like to fry them a little bit on each side until they turn a little bit golden. This is optional. If you don't want this step, you don't have to. This takes about 5 to 6 minutes. And then I'm going to add all the spices. All the details will be listed below. And then I also added 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast and salt. And then I'm going to add add unsweetened soy milk to blend everything nicely. And here is another option. If you like, you can add silken tofu here, and that will add more texture. I initially thought I don't want to add that here, but then I ended up adding it towards the end. So if you're going to add that, make sure to add that in the beginning. Then I also added some frozen kale in here to make it more nutrient dense and to add some more greens to this meal. This is the silken tofu that I ended up adding towards the end, and I just made sure it was mixed in really nicely, and I just pressed it down with my spoon. And that's it, guys. This was such an easy meal to make, and this tofu scramble tasted amazing with plantain on the side. Plantains were air fried at this point. I ended up increasing the temperature to 365 Fahrenheit instead of 350 for my air fryer. Then I added about 200 grams of tofu scramble. I like things spicy, so I added some hot pepper sauce on top. They're so flavorful and they go so well together with this tofu scramble. Make sure to use the chipotle mango seasoning to season your plantain. You're going to love it. I'm going to leave all the details in the description box below if you wish to try out this breakfast. So I'm going to go ahead and enjoy this off camera, and we will meet back again for lunch. It's almost lunchtime, and usually for lunch I always make something with tofu, but because I had tofu scramble for breakfast today, I want to switch up my plant-based protein source. So instead of tofu, I'm going to use my seitan hot dog. I'm sorry, this is not the prettiest looking seitan hot dog, as this is all I have left in my fridge. I meal prepped this like 5 days ago, so this is all I have. And I measured it, and this is about 137 grams of serving. If you would like to make seitan at home, I have 3 free recipes available on my website, including my seitan hot dog. I make this hot dog with lupini beans and some spices, and I keep the spices neutral so that I can add them to my any stir fries or anything else that I am using. It's going to be a very simple and quick lunch, probably going to take less than 15 minutes to make. So let's get into it. I'm going to begin by chopping up my seitan hot dog in small pieces, and I'm going to toss them in an air fryer for about 7 minutes just to crisp them up. I'm going to chop up a small onion, and I'm going to begin sauteing the onion with a bit of avocado oil, and then I'm going to let the onion brown. I'm also going to add some cremini mushrooms in here. I really love cremini mushrooms. You can add any other veggies of your choice, but I highly recommend cremini mushrooms. Once my onions browned, then I added a bit of garlic, and I let the garlic saute for 30 to 60 seconds. And then I'm going to cook down my cremini mushrooms till they start to release the water and they caramelize really nicely. Once cremini mushrooms are caramelized, I am going to add barbecue sauce in here. I like to also add a bit of pickled jalapeno in here to give it that extra kick. Then I added my air fried seitan hot dogs, and this is the barbecue sauce I like to use. I added about 1/4 cup of barbecue sauce in here. Adjust this according to your preference. You can dilute it if you like with a bit of water, but I didn't do that. We're almost done. I just quickly wanted to make this sauce to add on to our bread. So the silken tofu that I used earlier for my tofu scramble, I used the remaining silken tofu here. I just quickly blended it. I personally don't like to use vegan mayo as it's full of fat and canola oil. So I like to use silken tofu mayo instead, and I flavor it based on whatever I'm cooking. So let's get started with this sauce. I'm going to add chopped red onion, chopped pickles. Then I'm also going to add some pickle juice. Do this according to your taste. Ketchup and mustard. Some salt. Going to add tiny bit of maple syrup to give it a little bit of sweetness. Give it a taste test again. Now it's perfect. I am going to toast this bread. The bread that I'm using, this has about 250 calories and about 9 grams of protein. Let's give this a taste test without making a mess. This sandwich is so delicious. I really am going to enjoy this a lot. I really like the flavor of barbecue sauce that I added in here along with some jalapeno. It gives it that nice kick, and the sauce really goes nicely with this sandwich. It's a bit messy to eat, but if you're eating this at home, it's perfect. Or you can even add this mixture onto a wrap and you can make a wrap out of it. I couldn't fit everything in here because I didn't want to overstuff this sandwich, so I'm going to have the leftover on the side. As always, couple of hours later, I will be going to the gym. I'm going to go ahead and finish this off camera. I will meet you guys at the gym.
I've realized
Dinner was quick and easy. I was pretty lazy after my gym session, so I decided to make some kimchi dumplings with some peanut sauce. And to add protein to this meal, I chopped up a brick of fava bean tofu. I love fava bean tofu because it's very high in protein. It has 0 grams of carbs and 0 grams of fat, so it's an extremely lean plant-based protein source. I get my fava bean tofu from Farm Boy Canada here nearby me. I just quickly seasoned it with some salt and cornstarch, and I tossed it in air fryer to air fry for about 10 to 12 minutes at 400 Fahrenheit. While fava bean tofu is air frying, I am going to quickly fry my kimchi dumpling with bit of sesame seed oil. I used about 1 teaspoon of sesame seed oil. Make sure I'm tossing them in between. While dumplings are frying, I am going to multitask by prepping my sauce. I am using powdered peanut butter to keep the calories low, along with all these other ingredients. Everything will be listed in the description box below. And then I added some water to dilute the sauce. Make sure to add enough water. Because we're using peanut butter, this sauce tends to thicken up quite a lot when you add it to your frying pan. And to give it that extra spice and flavor, I added 1 teaspoon of chili oil. Once again, I highly recommend adding a lot more water to this sauce to make sure it's nice and runny so that your dumplings can get coated evenly. If you don't have access to kimchi dumplings, you can make your own dumplings at home and you can freeze them. I have made kimchi dumplings on my channel before. I will link that video in the description box below if you wish to make them at home. Once my dumplings were fried, I added fava bean tofu along with some green onion, and then I poured my sauce. Because my sauce was thick initially, I ended up adding more hot water to thin this sauce out. Again, please do this according to your preference. If you want, you can actually add real peanut butter in here, but I didn't want to. I wanted to keep my calories low, so I'm using powdered peanut butter, and it worked just as good. This was such an easy and flavorful meal. It came together in less than 15 minutes. My kids and my entire family really enjoyed it as well. I will leave all the details in the description box below if you wish to make it. And this is my easy, high protein, full day of eating. All the meals will take you less than 15 to 20 minutes max to make. I hope you enjoyed today's video and got some value out of this video. If you need help with your meal planning, I offer customized meal plans and other meal plans on my website, so make sure to check that out. For my dessert, again, this week I've been enjoying this delicious creamy chocolate protein ice cream that I make at home. Thank you so much for watching. If you are not already subscribed, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. I hope you're staying healthy and active. I'll see you guys very soon on my next one. Bye.